The basketball part of the March Madness reaching Providence Wednesday. The AMP, one of the 8 sites for the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament, as you've heard. Today, the team's getting their chance to test out the floor during the open practices. All 8 squads that will play Thursday: High Point, Purdue, McNeese, Clemson, Arkansas, Kansas, Omaha, and St. John's, all getting their chance to get a feel for the arena downtown. And the great part about Providence hosting is the team's getting a little bit of a chance to experience the city itself and all it has to offer. For a guy like Coach John Calipari, who has plenty of history here basketball-wise, he was certainly happy to see that his Razorbacks got Providence as their draw. Just ask him.
Just your reaction when you heard that Providence was going to be the place where you play in the first and second round.
Italian city. We already went out to Federal Hill, went under the pineapple. Let's go. Had a nice meal last night. Last time we came here was a lot of fun. At 4-0, we weren't able to go down there. Tried to tell the guys, you know. But it's, no, I love Providence. I do.
Coach Cal knows his way around, right? The Providence pod of the tourney has been talked about a lot the last few days with Calipari, Purdue's Matt Painter, and Will Wade of McNeese, just a few of the names leading the programs coming to town. Wade actually reportedly going to be hired as the new head coach at NC State. That news coming out today. The big one, though, with the obvious connection, it's this guy, Rick Pitino. 40 years after he was first hired as that young coach who would eventually take the Friars to the Final Four in 1987, he's back in Providence, leading the Big East champion St. John's Red Storm. His team practicing over at Rick this morning, the place where his assistant, Bob Walsh, obviously built a dynasty with the Anchormen in the Little East. So we asked Coach Pitino about Walsh's return to the Murray Center.
I asked him to get into practice a couple of times, and he said, Coach, I just have to finish signing these autographs, and I'll be right with you. So I never saw him in practice. No, Bob Walsh not only did a great job at Rhode Island College, but he's a brilliant coach. To be quite honest with you, he doesn't belong as an assistant. He's overqualified to be an assistant. He belongs as a head coach. He has a brilliant mind for the game. He works his tail off. Major asset for me.
Yeah, certainly high praise there for Coach Walsh. Now, one of the best parts of the big dance is the connections and the stories surrounding these teams that get to the big stage. One of the more unique ones, this is manager Amir Khan with McNeese State. Khan going viral this season for leading his team out to play carrying a boombox. The young man becoming so popular, he recently became the first student manager to ink an NIL deal. And when you talk to him, Amir, very down-to-earth kid.
As a manager, I don't really expect, any attention at all. So it's definitely something, that I've had to work, but it's definitely been really fun. For athletes, how good they are, they're humble, they're chill guys, and for sure, I want to see them. This is mainly about them, they've earned their spot over here, and, I knew a few lyrics to a rap song. So they're the reason we're here, and they're the reason why, hopefully, we can win a few games.